Namaste, my name is Sanat Kumar. Welcome back to the Manana podcast. Manana is a Sanskrit word that means reflection or contemplation. In this podcast, I'll be sharing my deep, insightful reflections for you to contemplate and hence live a life of fulfillment. I hope you find great value in today's episode. Collaboration is an artist's superpower. Really, that's very true. When you alone have the ability to make something amazing by tapping into your creativity, just imagine multiplying that same effect. Just imagine multiplying your imagination and creativity n times. And that's exactly what collaboration brings you. And here n means the number of artists you are collaborating with, or the kind of collaboration, the kind of artist you are collaborating with. So that's exactly what collaboration brings you. It gives you the opportunity to multiply the imagination and creativity that you get to put into your work. It's like adding multi-core processors to your PC. And that is definitely a superpower, don't you think? And not only that, more creativity is brought into the drawing board, but also each person belonging to that collaboration gets a lot to learn from working together. And that's a big bonus, right? And to top it all off, collaborating with other artists gives you the opportunity to reach wider audience, more people, because you are collaborating with other artists means you're also reaching out to his audience. Of course, that is assuming he has an existing base. And what else does an artist want, right? He or she wants to serve his art to more and more people. But of course, there are few cons to a collaboration. Mainly during any collaboration, there will be some creativity or ideas compromised by each member of the team or the band. And sometimes you may also feel frustrated if the band you're currently working with is not suitable for your type of mindset. But I think if you just let that little ego for a while, you'll have an amazingly creative work produced via that collaboration. But of course, again, I like to point out that the word collaboration or the meaning of it should be known very well. So, what is collaboration and when it is not? I think you should read my blog 49 to know more about what is collaboration and when it is not, because sometimes artists are manipulated with the word collaboration. So, when it will be just a manipulation, they will call it collaboration and make you work for something you don't love, or there is no creative freedom, or there is no any kind of outcome to it. And anyway, the pros of collaborating very easily beats the cons of the same. So I encourage every artist to seek to work on collaborations as much as possible. This not only gives you great quality work on your portfolio, but also increases the quantity of work you produce per year. And the more quantity means better quality work you can produce eventually, because of what you've gathered through the journey, because you'll now be able to apply what you've learned from doing those 10 projects to one of your own project. And that is incredible just to think of, isn't it? So I really encourage you to reach out to an artist that you feel you are comfortable working with and pitch an idea for a collaboration. And when I say an artist, a collaboration, you should have a more general sense. You should have more open mindedness. You should have more bigger picture here. You're not only supposed to collaborate with a musician if you're a musician, a painter if you're a painter. You should even be doing the vice versa. You should be collaborating with a painting artist if you are a musician. Collaborate with scientist. When I say collaborate with an artist, it also means collaborate with a scientist. Of course, there is not much difference at all. There is, even a scientist is an artist. And if we are talking about who is scientist and artist, I think a scientist is not an artist if he is not creating slash innovating. If anybody is creating, that means he is an artist. So if a scientist is innovating, he is creating, that means he is an artist. That art itself is creating. If a scientist is, just reproving the old theories, then he is not an artist. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, coming back to our topic today, collaboration. And if you're thinking, why should I ask him or her? Or what if he or she thinks that I don't have any other projects that I'm working on, so I'm asking her? That means your ego has already started eating you. But no worries. As I always say, once you realize or get aware of your weak spots, you can heal them. So remember, collaboration is not about you, it's about the art. Creativity itself is not about the artist, it's about the art. It's about serving people with what you've been given by the creator, what you've been gifted by the creator. Where's the space for your ego there? There's no space for ego in creativity. You already know the quote, artist is greater than the artist. But have you realized that? If you have, why not practice it? So go ahead, ask one artist you love to work with and do as many, at least try to do as many collaborations as possible, and that itself will bring a massive growth, a massive collective growth to the artist community. And of course, more art is served to people. What else do you need? I hope you take action immediately. I hope you received excellent value in today's episode. To know more, head over to sanatkumarnabi.com, and if you haven't already, check out my book, The Flower of Fulfillment. Thank you for listening, and I wish you have a great day.